Let's make Dutch blueberry pie. Here is your mise en place. Let's get started. First, we will melt our water and sugar. And while we do that, we're going to take a look at our other items and see what's next. You're going to make a paste, and that's what's going to combine with our frozen fruit. Today we're using blueberries. This is our cornstarch slurry. The cornstarch slurry is what's going to thicken our sugar syrup. So it's just cornstarch and a little bit of water. Remember that those waters are separated. Now to the syrup, we have our cinnamon. Go ahead and stir that in, and we want that to bubble up, and we want our sugar to dissolve fully. Once our sugar is fully dissolved, then we want our cornstarch slurry to go in, and it will start to thicken the mixture. It will take some time, so please be patient. Now we're adding our cornstarch slurry. As you can see, I have sped up my video. This process does take some time, and you need to have it on medium to medium-high heat, and you need to be stirring it all the way to the edges to make sure that you're not scorching the edges. It will thicken quite a bit, and it will look like a paste, and that is correct. So it has a really nice balance of flavors here with the cinnamon. You have a little bit of salt. We're going to be adding some vanilla paste or vanilla extract at the end as well. Please know that the frozen fruit is interchangeable here. So you could add frozen apples, frozen peaches, other frozen fruits that you might like. Maybe you have some sort of fruits that are your favorite that you would like. So go ahead and figure out what you like. All right, so now you see that this has thickened up, and you see that it looks like a paste. It almost looks like a caramel. And now it's ready to introduce our lemon juice. Here we go with our lemon juice. And the lemon juice brings nice balance to this recipe. Little bit of acidity. Here goes our vanilla. I'm using vanilla paste in here, but you can definitely use vanilla extract, no problem. I would not use a vanilla bean in here. It's a little bit of a waste of an expensive vanilla bean. So vanilla paste is fine and vanilla extract is fine. You can even use imitation vanilla extract in this. You really won't be able to tell too much because the blueberry is really the highlight of this pie. Now we add our frozen blueberries right in while they are frozen. It's actually important that they are frozen so they cool down the mixture immediately. Now, as you can see here, the portion that I'm making is quite large. I did a ×3 recipe so that I could make 3 pies. The one that you're making today is going to do a 1 9-inch pie, but you're going to break it up into smaller ones depending on how many team members you have. You may have 3 team members, you may have 4, but you're going to use the small pie tins so that you can make individual pies. You do not want to cut this pie early. It will slosh around everywhere and spill. So after we have coated this properly with the filling mixture, then we're going to go ahead and fill our pie crusts. All right, now that our pie dough has been properly put in the tins, I want to put a small layer of streusel first. That helps for the filling to absorb any excess moisture. Then I'm going to put in some of the filling, and I don't want to put it too high. I just want it so that it covers the top portion of the pie. And then I will top it with a generous amount of streusel. Remember that the streusel does cook down quite a bit, and so if you only add a little bit to it, it's going to kind of dissolve into the top. So you want to add a generous amount knowing that it's going to dissolve into the top as well. Now, I hope that you have your patience with you today because this pie does take a while to bake. If you're baking a 9-inch pie, you're going to be waiting for at least an hour to an hour and a half. If you're baking a smaller pie individual, then possibly 30 to 45 minutes. As you can see here, I'm crimping it in a very large crimp style, And that's because I really want to make sure that it doesn't fall on the sides of the pie tin, and I want to ensure that there is a kind of a severe design on this so that there's designated slice pieces. You can crimp it however you would like, or you don't have to crimp it at all. It's really up to you. Now, remember that what you're looking for in the oven is these kind of boil marks, or these areas where the pie has, the blueberries have burst, and that signifies that the cornstarch in the pie has really cooked, the blueberries are fully cooked, and you really have a properly solidified pie. Remember that blueberries and a lot of these types of fruits have natural pectin in them, and you want the pectin to set. And so that's what you need with the fruit itself. The cornstarch definitely helps. But in addition to that, after the pie is cooked, you have to wait. And so the waiting game is the hardest part, and I know that. So good luck to you. Remember that this pie is on your final. All right.